morning. My name is Đỗ Lưu Hải Minh and I'm a student of Master in Interactive Digital Media at Griffith College, Dublin. This is my first ever vlog. This is not the first time I have stood in front of the camera, but this is the first time I filmed myself in a vlog for an assignment. Last week I finished a podcast. I asked a friend to book a slot at a studio in Griffith College, Dublin, and we had an interesting discussion about the impact of social media on Vietnamese society. That was a nice experience to have our voice recorded. As everyone knows, there is a coronavirus outbreak around the world, and Ireland has announced its college and school closure from March 12th to March 29th. So we will have online classes. So most of the time I just stay in my room or go to the supermarket to buy food. Today is a beautiful day and I'm going to go around to see some of my friends and talk with them about what do they think about social media and how they use social media. So let's go. Hi Elizabeth.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm baking a chocolate cake for St. Patrick's Day. Even though it's not happening anymore, I think we can still have some cake. I'm Elizabeth. I'm from South Africa and I'm living and studying in Dublin. I use Instagram as my main form of social media. I use it for two main uses, like to show and learn more about my hobbies. The first thing, I use Instagram to follow a whole bunch of chefs and bakers because they share recipes and photos of food that they make, and I get really inspired by that. And so I follow them, and then when they have interesting recipes that I want to try, then I use Instagram and I see the ingredients and I see how they make it, and then I can do that for myself when I'm at home. So it's really wonderful for that. It's helped me grow as a cook and helped me make nice food and bake cool things that I can share. And then the other thing that I use Instagram for is for photography. I use it to take pictures but also to share them. Because I'm living in a different country to where I come from, it's really nice to walk around Dublin and take pictures of where I'm living and what it looks like, and then to post those on Instagram, because then everyone that I live with here can see it and get to know the city better. But everyone at home, where I come from in South Africa, get to see where I live and what it looks like. I think I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with social media. There are certain days where it really feels like it takes up so much of my time and it just occupies a lot of space in my head. And then I can get quite frustrated with it, and I think it can be a bit negative. But then on the other side of that, I think there are so many good things about social media. I think especially as an international student, like I was saying earlier, it's really nice to not only be able to stay in contact with the people I meet while I'm traveling, but also to be able to stay in contact with everyone back home as well, so that they can see what I'm doing and I can see what they're doing. And we just have like an idea of what each other's lives look like, even though we're far away. So I think, even just for that reason, I think social media is really good, and I love it for that. Yeah.
This is my flatmate Amelia. She's from Lesotho and she is studying sustainable energy at Trinity College, Dublin. So I'm going to talk with her about how she's using social media.
Okay, I'm active on the two platforms of social media, the Facebook and the Instagram. I also have LinkedIn, but I love Facebook more than the other two platforms. Although I'm not that kind of a person who is interactive in physically, who likes to be around many people in life, in my personal life, but I find Facebook to be interesting, and it's where I can be able to see or to judge or to view other people from far without them intruding in my life or me getting into their life. And I love it because it's broad. It's like it's global. It's many people use it of different classes, of different age, and so it's more of talking and interacting and socializing. Although I love Facebook, it's time consuming. It can take your time a lot. So mostly when I have work to do related, especially during my examinations, whereby I need to concentrate for hours, I deactivate the account so that I come back to the normal world, not the social media world or the internet world. But also after that period of the exams, I want to distress, and then I go back to social media, and then I'll find people as happy as I left them all.
So now I'm going to talk with Dũng, a friend from Vietnam. He is studying a Master in Environmental and Earth Science at Trinity College Dublin.
So to me, in general, social media is good because of the two things. First of all, for updating the news, I usually, like what I do every day is that I open the social media like Facebook or Instagram and take a look at that. And here in Ireland, there are some kind of websites like the Irish Times, the Independent, or the Sun can pop up in my wall, in my Facebook, and I can get access to that, to them. So I can see some of the posts at the very first stage, my friends, and then I go to some authorized official websites of the news and can like double check and read to get the true information of what they are saying. That's what I usually practice to gain my knowledge and my information and the information that I need to know every day. On the other hand, I can use the social media to keep in touch with my friends. I can look at their posts and their stories to get update that if they are staying well or not. To me, that's very important because I'm currently living far from home, and that's very important to me because I can't call and text them all the time because of the difference in time zones. So that's the best way to me to get updated from them. I a bit overuse social media because to me I think just 1 hour per day is perfect. But I mean I'm using 2 hours a day, so it's kind of too much. Well, that's what I think. But I mean trying to reduce the number the time on social media at some points. But yeah, to me that's it's better to use social media than not using it, and in general it's good for people.
Hi, I'm back. I hope you enjoy the talk with my friends. Nothing in life is 100% good or 100% bad. It depends on the way we use it. As for social media, we can see that there are many purposes we can make the most from social media. Develop our hobbies and share it with people who have same interests. Connect with family and friends when we are far from home. Be entertained with memes and cute stuff. Get updated with news and information. Just to remember that we need a balance between the social media life and real life, and let them support each other. So that's all for today. I want to say thanks to all of my friends who shared their view in this video, and also give my special thanks to my lecturer Dara for instruction and inspiration. Goodbye for now.